to welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
From the gun, Jackson flushed out right. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
They'll run with Montgomery. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
This play is under review.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson under pressure now. He's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're rolling that right. It's caught by McCaffrey. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Cousins on 1st down. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now here's a throw that's taken in by Tajay Sharp. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Again, it's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Cousins again. Cousins lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there? There's so much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Jackson on 1st down. He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
He was brought down by DeMonte Casey. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and...
They run it again with Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10.
NFL linebackers, if that was true, do you actually...
His first carry, he loses the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out...
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball, what's going on? Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here playing the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, that's caught by Montgomery. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Fights through, and now a crease. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They'll buy some time right. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He's going to be out of bounds downs on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone. Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He is going to find Hill here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead. So we have a score to report after all. How about this?
Whoa. Stop the press. Yeah, I know. I just broke broadcasting 101. I cut in on my play-by-play guy. But think about it this way. Marvin, our crack researcher, just handed us a note. We haven't had a scoreless tie in the NFL since 1943.
Still going inside the
30. Recovered by the kicking team.
And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Abdullah, the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive. Nice game there, partner.
And loses the football a second time. And the Ravens have got it.
Safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 3rd. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Brown. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Vikings.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He can run for it, and he will. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he should. Now they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Cousins. Open man here is Conklin. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down. That's complete to the receiver field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And it's incomplete. Clock now showing 0:05. That's all we have left here in the 4th.
He was covered by Jeff Gladney.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for...